when HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives the Tanaim the power to change nature, if you will, it's not for naught. It's not for no reason. Something happened, and I'll give you an example. The Gemara says that one of the tzaddikim from Bavel was defending his rabbi, but his defense of his rabbi was too aggressive, and his rabbi told him he has to leave Bavel, he has to leave Iraq, he has to go to Eretz Yisrael. But he has to pretend like he doesn't know anything. He can't go there and be the gadol that he is over there. He has to be quiet for 7 years. But go to the yeshiva of Rabbi Yochanan. So, Rabbi Yochanan, his chavruta was Resh Lakish. They would teach every day, and the guy came to the yeshiva, and Resh Lakish was teaching. Now, he remembers that Resh Lakish, he's allowed to talk to him, he's allowed to change, and only don't tell Rabbi Yochanan that he really knows all this information. Honor the rabbi over there, he's the Gadol Hador, you be quiet when he's there. That's what his rabbi told him. But Resh Lakish, you could, anybody else, like he doesn't tell him specifically, anybody else you could talk to, you could exchange information, but don't try to become the big rabbi over there. So anyway, Resh Lakish was giving a shiur, and all of a sudden this new guy is answering all the questions, giving tough questions. Resh Lakish, amazed, who's this chacham? Where did this guy come from? Ask him, he came from Babylonia, came from Babel. So Resh Lakish says to his chavruta, to his rabbi, Rabbi Yochanan, the lion from Babylon has come to Yerushalayim. Meaning, tomorrow you have a shiur, make sure you're prepared for the shiur. Why? There's a lion, there's a guy, a big Talmid Chacham from Babylon, it's here. He's not a regular Talmid. This one is something special. I had a shiur today, I was struggling with him. So, Rabbi Yochanan was very old, and his eyebrows were so big they covered his eyes. Anytime he wanted to see somebody with his holy eyes, he would have somebody lift his eyebrows. Old man, and he would sit on 7 different pillows as he's teaching everybody else. But since this chacham was so impressive, they put him in the front row. Because the closer you are to Rabbi Yochanan, the more honor you got, meaning you have to be a big chacham. So Rabbi Yochanan started teaching. Taught the first step, expecting him to ask a question. He asked a question. Rabbi Yochanan says, so he's not first level. He pointed to the people, tell him to go back a row. He's not first level. Yeah, get up, go second row. Continue teaching, he didn't say anything. So you don't even know questions about this either? Second row. Go, third row. Continue teaching, didn't ask any questions. Why? Because he doesn't know he's not allowed to talk. He's not allowed to talk. So he continues to bring him back. Now, he is embarrassed so much because the Gemara says when someone has dvar Torah to say, something to say, but he fasts, he doesn't say it, it's a huge kaparat avonot for him. It's huge difficulty for him. He has something to say, he has the answer, but he stays quiet. It's a huge, huge difficulty for him. So he, long story short, was forced to go back 7 rows. And then he said, may these 7 rows be counted as if I fasted for 7 years and didn't say anything for 7 years. So then after that, he says, listen, Rabbi, can you please go and bring the first question again? So Rabbi Yochanan said the first question, he gave him an answer. Tav, wow, said, bring him back a row. He said, second question again, another row. Long story short, he went all the way back to the front row. So Rabbi Yochanan was so impressed by this guy that has all these answers that he asked his assistant, I want to see him. I want to see what he looks like, this tzaddik. I want to see what he looks like. So raise his eyebrow, and he opened his eyes, and he saw that the guy looks like he's smiling. So he thought he's laughing at him. Thought he's laughing at him, that he got the answer, he got the better of him. On the spot, he looked at him and he died. Died. Now what? Did Rabbi Yochanan want to kill him? No. It's that Rabbi Yochanan was so holy that the fact that he suffered for a second, thinking that this guy is making fun of him, Hashem says, no. Rabbi Yochanan is suffering because of this guy? No, he has no right to live. He lost his right to live because he's suffering because of him. He died. They took the guy, buried him in some cave. Couple of days later, the issue comes up, and Rabbi Yochanan asked the students, they mentioned the guy that was really chacham. He goes, wow, you mentioned in his chacham, he did something wrong, he's laughing in my face. He goes, no, Kvod Harav, he wasn't laughing in your face at all. He goes, what do you mean? I saw him with my own eyes, he's laughing in my face. He goes, no, Kvod Harav, he has a cut. He has a cut on his face, a deformity on his face, that it looks like he's smiling all the time. He wasn't laughing at you. He just looks like he's smiling all the time. Rabbi Yochanan says, what? Chas v'shalom. What happened? He died. Bring him back. He goes, what bring him back? We buried him. He goes, okay, so let's go bring him back. Let's go bring him back. Take me to his grave. They took him to the grave, and you see he's in a tunnel. He's in a cave. But in front of the cave, there's a huge, giant anaconda. Rabbi Yochanan says to anaconda, move. Nothing. Anaconda is there. Because Rabbi Yochanan, I'm here. The power of Torah, move. Nothing. I'm in the honor of the tzaddik. Nothing. I'm the talmid of the tzaddik. Rabbi Yochanan says, I'm his student. Anaconda moves like a little nothing. Okay, now you're allowed to enter. Rabbi Yochanan went, prayed half a second, the guy came back to life. Why? Because now, initially, Rabbi Yochanan was so holy that HaKadosh Baruch Hu in essence made his will his will. If someone caused them suffering, they in essence lost the right to live. They lost the right to live. So HaShem said he lost his right to live. But now that he's no longer causing him suffering, in fact it's causing him suffering that he's dead. Oh, okay, so let's bring him back to life. You think it's any more difficult for Hashem to bring back someone that died back to life than it is to take a putrid seed and turn it into you, turn it into me? No. Same thing. What is the difference? Difference is on what merit. And that's why the Gemara in Masechet Nida says that any time the man is with his wife, the seed goes into the body, and there's an angel called Laila that takes the seed and goes up to Hashem and says, what will be with this seed? Will he live? Will he die? Will be male? Will be female? Tall, short, rich, poor? Meaning, what merit? What merit will be given to this person? But in essence, does it even have a merit to come to life? Because there's a place in heaven called Guf, where all the neshamot are. Which one of those neshamot is going to go into this seed? And what will you give it in the world? All of this is decided already before you come to the world. Rich, poor, tall, short, black, white, green, whatever you're going to be, already decided before you come to the world. Only thing that you decide in this world is whether you're going to listen to Hashem or not. That's the only thing you're going to decide.